But this is pretty good too. I'll show you the easy route. Just getting from point to point, people get out. Anyway. Lighting?
Hey, remember me?
Hi.
You're that boy I met at the village.
Tsubaki, that's your name, right?
Yes, but how do you know my name?
I've been poking around.
That's not all I know. I heard a lot about you from the villagers.
You know, you could probably word that a little bit differently. I know a lot about you. Could probably rephrase that. That sounds actually kind of threatening.
About me?
How you're descended from the people who lived in these parts a long time ago.
Ah, forest people.
And about your illness. It's difficult to cure.
You really did your homework, kid.
And Jiraiya coming in.
Hervey Sage!
Clearly, he was just letting Naruto think he was contributing, but I guess it was either part of his training to gather intel or something else. I can't tell.
Why exactly have you sought me out here?
Wanted to take a guess? It's because of your fucking daughter that's gone into the cave.
Oh, yeah. Why were you looking for her anyway, Pervy Sage?
I think that should be pretty obvious. Remember that girl Aoi? You're looking at her mother.
Yep.
Huh? Are you serious?
How do you just piece that together?
How do you know that?
I couldn't help thinking about Aoi sacrificing herself, so I started sniffing around too.
So basically, Jiraiya had us running errands for ultimately coming back to the same conclusions anyway that he found. So I can't tell if that's just because he wanted Naruto to feel like he can take some credit, or if he wanted to see Naruto's observation skills. If it was the latter, that is poorly conveyed, but that is cool character growth because, you know, training.
Huh?
You just sit here and let your own daughter kill herself? Why don't you go after her? Your own child is sacrificing herself, and you do nothing? Her clock is running out.
So here's where things get fun.
How can you just sit here knowing what your daughter is doing right now?
Okay, Naruto, you've been over this point 3 times already. Can we please progress?
She's in that cave right now, all alone.
All right, we get it. 4th time's a charm.
Naruto, calm down. She has her reasons.
Please tell me.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
What reasons?
God damn. Shut up, kid.
You almost hit on it yourself. Tsubaki has an incurable disease.
Now piece 2 and 2 together.
Her body is already on the brink. It's a miracle she can still move at all.
Christ, she doesn't look that bad. That worse for her.
Is it really that bad?
You have to realize, no one wants to help Aoi more than her own mother.
But
in this condition, all she could do was sit back and watch. Must have been really painful for you.
also, guys, sorry for the weird audio mixing. If the game audio is overpowering Jiraiya's voice a little bit, can't really adjust that too much. I think it's baked into the game, so eh.
Aoi was such a good girl. Even after losing her father, she was always cheerful. She never complained about living here. Always helped out. Always had a smile on.
God, I should not say what's on my mind right now because it's actually kind of rude considering the context of the scene, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Ooh, when you leave, whisper into my ear more, please.
But
I'm sorry.
as soon as she found out I was sick and there was no cure, she completely changed. She spent almost all of her time in the village. And then...
The ritual. She volunteered herself to become the human sacrifice, right?
Okay, so that's cool, but again, we have one more dot to connect.
Yes. I still don't know why she would do such a thing. I just don't understand it.
Where's that bit of lore come in?
Apparently, there was a reason why Aoi started spending most of her time in the village.
Huh?
She was asking about the link between the Tree of Life and Black Shadow.
Yep.
The Tree of Life and Black Shadow?
Hey, that's
Metal
right.
Gear.
The demon only showed up after the flowers withered away.
Yes.
Black Shadow couldn't stand the smell of the flowers near the Tree of Life, right?
Correct.
Actually, there's more to it than that.
Oh.
What do you mean?
I think Tsubaki already knows, having descended from those who lived alongside it. But the demon devoured the remains of the tree to put an end to those flowers forever.
You know, that seems incredibly excessive, probably very overkill, and also very weird. Like, you think that wouldn't cause some demon and all, I know, you're not supposed to look into it too hard, but it's just like, huh. Japanese mythos is fucking wild sometimes, boys.
You mean it ate the tree?
Apparently, log and all.
Yes. Its one natural enemy was destroyed, and in the process it acquired the tree's power.
I see.
But what does that have to do with Aoi?
Oh, I get it now. So what you're saying is if we want to become, like, if we want to have power on par with Hashirama, we have to eat a fucking tree. I got it. It all makes
I don't get
sense.
it either. So Black Shadow ate the Tree of Life, but what does that have to do with Aoi?
Just calm down for a second and listen. I'm about to tell you the important part.
Get on with it!
Naruto, have you heard what power the leaves of the Tree of Life had?
Huh? Of course I know. It could heal any type of sickness, right?
Piece it together.
Exactly. Even those which are otherwise incurable. See what I'm getting at?
Piece it together. It's right
That's
there.
one hypothesis anyway. If it's true, that would explain Aoi's actions.
I don't get it.
Naruto, please, come on. This is like literally the... Oh my god. I fucking hate these games sometimes because they really drive home the I'm dumb aspect of Naruto. No, he's not this dumb. He's actually kind of smart sometimes, but only sometimes.
Well, we know
He's like a
Black
Goku
Shadow
kinda dumb.
absorbed the Tree of Life and its healing properties.
Yes.
And we know that Aoi started looking into them both only after Tsubaki took ill.
This is frustrating.
Those two facts taken together lead me to believe that
God. He had to spell out the two exact ideas back to back for Naruto to draw the connection.
No way.
See where I'm headed? Aoi had no intention of giving herself to Black Shadow at all.
Yep.
She volunteered so she could enter the cave and retrieve the Tree of Life. Whoa.
Whoa. I fucking love that Keanu Reeves reaction. But no, like, it's... Okay, that should have been pretty obvious from the word go. But also, like, I would like to reiterate the fact that, the Black Shadow ate the Tree of Life. Like, there's not implications of it, like, being half-eaten or, like, remnants being around. Like, hook, line, and sinker just down the hatch. So, if Aoi wants to get access to some of the leaves, wouldn't that necessitate herself let herself be eaten by the Black Shadow? Which, I mean, we haven't seen it yet, but, I mean, that seems like literally going into the mouth of the lion or whatever that saying is.
Perhaps. It's a theory at best. There's no proof of the link between Black Shadow and the tree.
It's a theory, but it's bang on. Like, just straight up, yeah, he's 100% right.
No. I think you're probably right on the money, Pervy Sage.
What do you mean, Naruto?
Flashbacku again. God damn it.
I found this on the ground in that cave. I think it might tie into your theory.
This is a withered branch of the Tree of Life.
You know, I know you're descended from the people who guard the tree and all, but like, how do you just immediately recognize that?
You can tell that just by looking? Well, it's in your blood, I suppose.
I mean, it's quote unquote in your blood, but it's been literally like a dozen generations. There's like no reason why you should know this.
This must mean that Black Shadow is using the power of the Tree of Life.
That's literally a twig.
Which proves they must be related, right?
I think you're probably right, Naruto.
Wait, so that means that she's trying to...
Yup.
The Tree of Life is inside Black Shadow. So Aoi entered the cave to get some leaves from that tree. This much we know.
All this, so she could cure her mother.
You guys see what I mean by this being a fairly simplistic story, but also being one of the better told in the grand scheme of Naruto, because it's so point A to point B, but it's so character driven that it's honestly a lot better than it usually is. Granted, we've had hiccups along the way. Naruto not being able to connect dots that's on par with being a normal fucking human being, but just yeah, this is nice. And we're not even done yet.
I wanted to spend my last days with her. She was the only joy I had left anymore.
But Aoi, she wants you to spend all your days with her. That would be the real joy.
Anyway. Huh? Release!
Thank you. Been waiting for that. I know it's a small thing, but if you've also been paying attention to Naruto, like he wasn't even he wasn't even weighed down by the beads anymore. That's kind of cool.
Go, Naruto, and bring her back with you, no matter what.
No problem. Tsubaki!
Okay, quickly, power scalers.
No.
Tell me exactly how
This is
much,
getting worse.
what level of power that Naruto is currently on after having gone through that training. I need to know.
Hang in there.
Naruto, hurry to Aoi as fast as you can. I'll stay here and take care of Tsubaki.
I know it's noble sacrifice and all, but given your reputation, Jiraiya, I wouldn't be surprised if you try making a move on her.
Okay. Take care of her, pervy sage.
Being honest.
Wait! Here! Take this. This was handed down in my family for generations. I know it will protect her.
God, looking at a small necklace tube-shaped thing now after having gone through quintessential quintuplets, it's like, God, this takes on a whole different meaning for me. I know 90% of you will not understand what I just said. It's a good show. Give it a watch. Seriously, it's actually kind of good, heartwarming.
I got it. I'll make sure she gets it. I promise.
Please. Take care of her.
Working on it.
Please.
You know, just reminder, you know, the best medical ninja in the world is the Hokage right now. I know Tsubaki might not make the trip, but God. Sorry, there's a lot of things here that do irk me a little bit, but it's not like I'm gonna let this ruin my experience. Anyway, yeah, Fox is gone, yay.
Naruto, hurry.
Yep, okay. You do that, Jiraiya. I'm going to attempt this. Anyway, yeah, so the actual point A to point B of getting to Tsubaki's house from the entrance is really fucking simple. It's like, it's this simple. I'm not even kidding about that either. Like, you literally hug the right wall, and you're there. There's this classic trick I heard about. If you ever, I've used this in Zelda before, funny enough, it actually works. If you ever want to navigate, voice crack. If you want to navigate like a maze or a labyrinth and you're confused on how to go about doing it, or you get lost easily, there's one old surefire way that works on a 2D axis where it's like you hug the right wall and you can get to the exit. Because of the fact that everything is interconnected, so yeah. At least like in a traditional sense. If like there's walls that are disjointed, obviously that might not work. But like if you hug the right wall from the entrance, you should get to the exit, theoretically. But yeah, literally like that's the way I got here. It's just a hug the right wall and you're basically there. Anyway, sorry, indigestion's hitting me pretty hard right now. Holy shit. I mean, I know I am on 2 hours recording right now, but holy fuck. Okay. Should I get healing items?
So you're going in after Aoi after all. Shinobi of the Hidden Leaf, listen to me.
We already did earlier anyway.
Ha! Don't bother telling me to stop. I can't. I have to do this.
I always suspected this day would come.
You sound like you were there when the tree was taken down.
That someone like you would appear and try to put an end to that ritual.
I mean, it's fucking barbaric. You're literally just postponing the inevitable.
When you think about it, this village has been carrying a heavy burden for many years.
Yeah. Human sacrifice is kind of a bit of a burden, you know, considering that. You know, when you think about it realistically, would you really want to stay in a village where there's a % chance that you could be sacrificed as a human offering?
We cut down the Tree of Life and offer sacrifices to protect ourselves from Black Shadow. I think the people of the village knew it as well. That was not the path to happiness.
What gave it away? What gave it away? Seriously.
It's okay.
As chief of this village, I can't really allow you to do what you are about to do.
Anyway, I do actually like the scene, this section a lot. This is actually really funny and cool.
I am not the chief today. I'm just a simple old man. Good luck to you.
I love this old man, like just the austerity of him, just being like, well, as chief, I can't allow you to do what you're about to do. But hey, if I take this title and just put it down on the ground over here next to me, hey, I'm not the chief anymore. Hey, I can't really stop you.
All right. I'll show you just what I can do. Owie.
Or maybe this is his off day. I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna fix everything.
You know what? I can believe that. He's off the clock, so he's probably not paying attention. I have an incredibly specific joke that I could totally make, and I'm not sure if I should make it, but it's funny. Okay, I'll make the joke. So, I live in Arizona. Our governor is kind of notoriously a bit of a cunt and a dipshit. Doug Ducey, funny man, is CEO of what was it called? Cold Stone, I think it was. So, there was a curfew issued for about like 8 p.m. this time last year because of the BLM protests. Obviously, go figure. He violated his own curfew by being out of a bar at 9. So, I'm thinking about this man, and I'm just thinking like, man, Republican governors, classic shit. I make no apologies for what I just fucking said. The man is a joke. Can you sense? Yep, there it is. Uh-huh. It looks so weird without the armbands.
Definitely put an end to it. Wait for me, Aoi.
I can never get used to Sasuke without the armbands on because it just like it feels so wrong like without them on because it's just like yeah there's a design here. Okay, actually I'm gonna take a really small break to get myself a refresher and to just let my voice relax, I guess. I don't know, just to let my throat have a quick break. So anyway, be back in a few minutes and probably next video. Again, friendly reminder to follow me on Twitch because I could really use support. About to break 100. We're close to 100 followers, and I'd like to get to affiliate level. That would be super nice.